Hey guys, my name is Dean. Welcome to ManFlow Yoga. You are about to watch a full-length workout from my online members area here free on YouTube, so you can check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. I encourage you to check out some of the links in the description if you want to learn more about ManFlow Yoga, or if you want to get started with a free beginners program. I have a 7-day intro, which is free, no credit card required, and it's an awesome way to get started in just about 15 minutes per day. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. We put out tons of workouts and content every week, and I hope you enjoy this workout. Be sure to like it. Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to ManFlow Yoga. This is a MFY short, and today we're going to be showing you how to use a foam roller for better sleep. So one thing that we do a lot of is spending our time on our workouts, right? So we spend time on our workouts, we spend time on figuring out what we should be eating, but we don't spend a lot of time on our recovery. And that's really important because we should be spending about the same amount of time on our recovery as we are on the workouts themselves. And one way that you can help with speeding up your recovery and making sure that you're keeping your body safe from overtraining injuries is by using a foam roller. And so one of the best times to use a foam roller is at night because it helps you wind down and it also helps you recover more quickly. So it's a great way for you to kind of kill two birds with one stone. So for this, we're just going to work a little bit on the thighs today. So we're going to do the fronts of your thighs, we're going to do the outer thighs, we're going to do the inner thighs, the glutes, and maybe a little bit of the calves as well. So this is just a nice little foam rolling session you can do before bed, and it won't take that long. All right, so we're going to start with the top of your thigh. That's what I like to start with. So you're going to start just above the knee. And there is a decent amount of upper body work in this because you do have to hold your body up. So if you have a shoulder injury right now or something, or maybe a wrist injury, I would avoid doing foam rolling like this. All right, moving on. You're going to slowly slide your leg back. And notice that my right leg is relaxed. I'm not lifting it up. I'm just letting it relax into the foam roller. And then slowly kind of dragging it forward, maybe kind of crawling forward, but really relaxing the right leg. So again, I'm not tensing the leg. I'm keeping my shoulders relaxed and just slowly rolling forward like this. So this is the first way we can do this. We can kind of go up and down with this. Whew. And it looks like I've got some tightness to deal with. So this is great because it's promoting circulation to the area, which helps with improving our recovery time. So that's why foam rollers are good. They're not good because they cause pain. They're good because they help you recover more quickly and work with circulation, improving your circulation. So we can go up and down like this on the top of the thigh. We can also do a little bit of a side to side. So if you want, you can kind of turn on the thigh like this. So kind of turning so that the knee faces out and the knee faces down. And you want to do this near the bottom of the thigh. So near the inner thigh where it meets the knee. So that's a really good way to open up that area, and that's going to help relieve tension in your knee, strengthen your hips, make your knees more injury resistant, and we can also roll on that inside of the thigh as well, just like you see me doing here. And ideally, as you're doing this, it gets easier as you go through it. So maybe spending a minute or two in one particular spot. And then as that minute goes by, you should ease into it. Your body will adapt, and it will start to open up. All right, so there's one way to do it. And let's go ahead and switch sides now. So we've done the top of the thigh on the right leg. Now we're going to go to the top of the left leg. So again, from the knee, and you can go all the way up to the hip here. Right? So you can go way up to the hip. So I'm going up and going into my hip flexor here. Still focusing on the front of the thigh for now. And just really relaxing that leg and letting it sink down. Slow breathing in and out of the nose. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And this is also a good opportunity to kind of learn more about your body. So if you notice that your left leg is much tighter, or it's much more sensitive than the right leg, you're probably using that leg more often. So I'd recommend pushing down through your right foot a little bit more when you're doing your exercises or trying to get that right hip more active. All right, so just slowly rolling, and notice that I'm slowly rolling. I'm not going like, right, I'm not doing this like violently back and forth. That's okay to do for muscle activation, but our goal right now is using the foam roller to help with improving our recovery and getting better sleep. So make sure you're moving slowly. And then again, when you get to that top of the thigh area, this is where we can do a little bit of the side to side. All right, so going like this. And you can try bending the knee and then straightening the leg while you're in that position to work into it a little bit more. You can try that with other positions as well. So if we're on the top of the thigh, we can try finding a particular, maybe a tight spot, and then kind of bending the knee like so, and then working into that area. So foam rollers are really cool tools because you can use them in many ways. So you can just roll directly over the area. You can also roll over the area, kind of pin it down, and then move the muscle that attaches to it. So either flexing or extending the muscle to work deeper into it. All right, so we've got the top of the thigh, we've got the inner thigh. Whew, that's fun. Make sure you get both areas. And if you find a spot that's really sensitive, that's the spot you want to go over multiple times, or go over until it starts to get less sensitive or you feel like you've made some progress. Remember, you're not going to get every knot out in, one session, so keep that in mind, that you just want to see a little bit of progress and then move on. So we can do the inner thigh all the way from the knee up to the hip. And this is just one way to do it. You can also incorporate knot outs, which you see behind me, into this mobility practice. All right, let's move on. So we've got inner thighs, we've got the tops of the thighs, so your quadriceps rolled out. Let's do a little bit of calf work. So I'm going to have you cross one leg over the other, and then just slowly roll on top of the foam roller, just like this. Now, if you want to keep this more relaxed, try to keep your butt kind of sliding on the ground so you don't have to pick your whole body up when you're doing this. It's kind of impossible not to, but it's just another option if you can. And again, if you're harboring a shoulder injury at the moment, I would not recommend doing this just because that's a lot of stress on your shoulders. Even though we are just rolling out, you're still using your upper body to hold you up. So we're just rolling on this area now, just kind of back and forth slowly. And you can even go from the top of the thigh, so you can go the back of the calf. We can also turn to the inside and kind of go like this. And we can go to the outside as well. All right, and then depending on how tight that is, you can do that for another minute or so, or just switch sides. And again, crossing your right leg over, kind of rolling over this, going the left side now. You can go all the way to the back of the knee with this. The good thing about using the foam roller as opposed to a lacrosse ball or a knot out is that it's not too particular about where you hit because it's not enough pressure to do any significant damage. So you don't have to worry about rolling over your Achilles with this, with a foam roller, or rolling over your spine with a foam roller because it's soft enough that it won't do any damage. It's also not going to work as deep as a lacrosse ball or a knot out would, but it's good for helping with circulation and muscle recovery. All right, so we've got the calves done. Let's move on. We're going to go to the outer hip. And so this is where typically people think they're getting the IT band, but what we really want to get here is the lateral quadriceps. So we're getting this head of the quad from here to here. So we're not leaning all the way to the side. We're kind of coming over toward the top a little bit, and that's what I want you to work on here. So again, we're kind of facing down at a 45-degree angle here, not directly on the side of the leg, but kind of near the front outside of the leg. And just working on that quadricep and really releasing your weight into the hip. Releasing the weight of your hips toward the ground. Just lightly rolling. And you can play around with your positioning here. Maybe come up a little bit higher. You can also play with kind of maybe even rolling back and forth like this. So instead of rolling up and down, roll from side to side. And there's a really cool thing about foam rolling, more cool things about foam rolling. It's potentially very personal. You can really choose, you can customize it to do different movements that work really well for you as opposed to just following what everybody else is doing. So experiment with this and try and find what works really well for you. All right, and then we'll switch sides. So we're going to flip over, and you're going to go to the right leg now. And again, I'm going near the top front of the thigh, so I'm not going directly to the outside. I don't want to smash my IT band. I'm just working on the quadricep. Again, that outer lateral head of the quadricep. And just slowly rolling over, letting my body weight relax down, and keeping my right leg relaxed. I'm not tensing the right leg at all. And we can do this for a minute, maybe 2 minutes. All right, and then lastly, we're going to do the glutes. So I skipped the hamstrings because you really can't get the hamstrings too well with the foam roller. You're going to need something deeper for that, like a lacrosse ball or the knot out. So for glutes, though, you can start just by rolling over, kind of like this, and that might do something. And if this feels good, then you might not need to go anymore. But if you want to go a little bit deeper, we can cross the leg over. So if I'm getting the left leg, I'm going to cross my left heel or the ankle over the thigh, and then I'm going to roll kind of on the back of the hip and maybe a little bit to the outer hip, and that's going to help expose my glute med, one of my external hip rotators, and help me release tension there. And that's really going to help out my back if I have back pain. And this is going to help relax your hips and, again, improve that recovery time. So let's do the other side. So we're kind of just rolling on the right hip now. You can even maybe turn out to the outside a little bit. See if you want to get the outside of the hip. Go all the way from the back of the thigh to the lower back with this. And then crossing sides and doing, and then crossing the right leg over and now doing the glute med area. And then notice I'm kind of leaning toward the right as I'm doing this. And as you're doing this, I would recommend that you, if you're doing this before bed, I would recommend that you don't have anything on, no TV on, just focus on the breathing, focus on working into this and relaxing your body. It's going to help you get better sleep. It's going to improve your recovery time. It's just a really nice evening routine to get started. This is something that I do on a very regular basis in addition to stretching and meditation as a part of my night routine. And it's very reliable for helping me get good sleep. So, all right, guys, that's it. That is the foam rolling for better sleep, foam rolling focused on your hips for better sleep routine. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for being part of the members area. If you're not already a member, you can sign up at manfulyoga.com/7-days. I'll see you on the next video.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that workout. Hope you learned something new. Try to make these workouts very helpful in terms of technique, in terms of learning how to properly engage muscles and build strength with yoga. If you're looking for more workouts, I encourage you to check out the rest of the videos on this YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I have over 1,000. And if you want more, if you're looking for an organized program to get started, I highly recommend checking out the Manful Yoga members area. It's just $1 to get started with a 7-day trial. So thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to like this video if you liked any of it. It's really helpful, and I hope to see you on future videos.